How to Cameron. How to Cameron. How to Cameron. Hello everybody, my name is Cameron Brown from the HowToCameron channel, the best channel on YouTube. If you've not subscribed, subscribe right now because you'll miss out if you are not subscribed, so you better do that. Today I have an absolutely amazing reaction video that you guys are going to definitely enjoy. I mean, I haven't actually made the goddamn reaction video. The video could just be terrible, but shut up about that. So today I'm going to be reacting to a video that I actually saw about 4 or so years ago, a very long time ago. To be fair, I forgot completely about the video, so I don't know how my reaction video is going to turn out because of that. But effectively, it's a video in which this woman talks about the problems with the UK's education system. Now, something that I've actually realised when it comes to videos that are kind of like this, by the way, there's a flipping lot. A lot of the people just overreact and try to dramatise the education system, and it's kind of bad. And I'm not gonna lie, the education system is very far from perfect. It just is. It's impossible for it to be perfect. But I don't think it's really that bad, okay? Like, for example, the video underneath it is literally called, "Why is the school system failing?" Like, I don't even know what to say because, I mean, obviously, I've been to school my whole life so far, which is pretty crazy. I remember when I started school when I was 4 years old. That was 12 years ago, Jesus Christ. And it's crazy, you know, it's really helped me become a good human being who is moral, completely sane, and intelligent. But regardless of that, shut up about the sane part. I want to take a look at this video. I wanted to see whether or not I would actually agree with it or disagree with it. I want to read your guys' opinions, so be sure to leave me a comment. I'll be sure to read all your comments because I'm such an appreciative YouTuber. God flipping damn it. Let's get watching this video. Oh my god. Now, I know that it's very easy to hate the education system and it's very easy to hate schools because most schools are just bad because of the people in them. Like, for example, since I've been going to sixth form, in which people are generally just a lot better, I've actually enjoyed school a lot more just because of that reason, even though I've been doing more work. Let's get watching this video. It's uploaded by our good friends Liar Politicians 2. This is an old video. Oh my god. This was recorded from the Daily Politics. That show just sounds terrible. Like, this is the thing with politics. I think the word politics just sounds boring. Oh my god. This guy just looks sad. Let's get watching. Can't wait.
Now, a couple of months ago, you might remember Katharine Birbalsingh was a deputy head of an inner-city London school, but everything changed for her after she went to the Conservative Party conference and received a standing ovation following her speech on a culture of excuses, as she put it, in state education.
Let's get this straight. She did a speech in which she talked about the school system and how it's bad at a conference, at a Conservative conference. I actually reacted to someone who did something similar just to a Labour conference. Am I just remaking that video? They're different people, god dang it, don't worry.
Katharine no longer works as a teacher, but this hasn't stopped her from highlighting the problems in our school.
100% she got fired. She's definitely just salty about it. No, she isn't.
A few weeks ago, I stood up at the Conservative Party conference and spoke about education. I don't think the public has any idea what's going on in our schools, and given that taxpayers' money funds our education system, I think they have the right to know. Okay. Firstly, I just want to note how out of all the scenery they could have used, they used one of the most barren, old-fashioned, and just one of the most poor conditioned, like, classrooms physically possible they have put her in. So this is deliberately biased straight away. It makes schools look really bad. Oh my god. So that's just the start, okay, of my arguments. Is that done deliberately? Most likely, not gonna lie. And she also said that the public deserve to know what happens at schools, how schools work. That's because they don't care. You know, if you actually research how schools work, you can literally send an email to the flipping head teacher and just ask them. Yeah, they'll get annoyed because you asked them and they have to put in effort into replying, but they can tell you how it works. You have a right to know, exactly as she said, but it doesn't matter that not everyone knows, because the reason why they don't all know is because they're just not bothered.
My experience of teaching for over a decade in 5 different schools has convinced me beyond a shadow of a doubt that the system is broken because it keeps poor children poor.
How does that even make sense? it keeps poor children poor. You're saying that all poor children, people who have very little money, stay poor. What? That's just not true. Yeah, most poor people will stay poor, but school gives them an opportunity to get out of that. I don't really know what to say, because I have this initiative that she's going to be right, because surely she has the experience, but she's just not. She's being over the top already.
I believe that we need more right-wing thinking in our schools. It means that right-wing values such as being responsible for yourself, pulling yourself up by your own bootstraps, not allowing children to excuse away bad behavior. Those are the kinds of values that I think we need more of in our schools. Holding children to account for what they do so that they can be responsible for themselves. Because we don't want children to fail, we are constantly making excuses for them. Our inability to allow children to be responsible for themselves has created a culture where children will turn up to exams without a pen.
Oh my God. How many children are going to do that? How many children are going to go up to their exams without a pen? Like, maybe a couple out of hundreds? You're generalizing everyone. That's just not good. I understand the point. Children don't have enough responsibility, but I am 100% sure that if they did have a lot of responsibility, as she wants them to have, everyone would then complain because they're overstressed. So it's just a lose-lose situation for the UK education system. That's how politics works, pretty much.
Some children can be rude to their peers and even to their teachers. Because
wow.
There is little consequence for what they do, and certainly there is no ultimate consequence.
That's not really true. Like, in my case, it's not true. But she mentions how students are occasionally rude to teachers. After being in school for years, just too many years. I don't even want to know how many years I've been at school for. It's just going to make me sad, okay? Students are only really disrespectful to teachers when the teachers are disrespectful to the students first. And I understand that, yes, teachers don't have to be respectful of students, but you can see what it's caused by. It's caused by example. So, I don't know.
This is not the fault of schools. Heads and teachers do a fantastic job in a system that ties their hands.
No. That's not true. You just said all teachers effectively are doing an excellent job. That's not true. Okay? Like, I thought you'd be intelligent. Why doesn't she use words such as most? Most teachers do an excellent job because that's the correct term to use. You don't say teachers do an excellent job because then you're saying all of them are doing this. You don't say, oh, children won't even turn up to the exam with a pen. And you're generalizing all children. You're not saying some or few, which is the actual correct term to use. It's not even few. It's just like one. One goddamn loser, okay?
They don't fear for their place in school, so they feel they can do whatever they want and get away with it.
Right, I agree with that. Okay, I agree with that point. We got a good point here. I'm not trying to just watch this video to be like 100% against her. Okay. Oh my God. But I understand what she's saying. She's saying that kids aren't respecting the chance that they have with education, which is true.
We need children to feel that they are responsible for their exam success, not their teachers.
Yeah, I agree with that. 100%. But then there's just going to be people going, oh, students are overstressed. Like, that's what's going to happen if that occurred. You know, for example, when the GCSE grading system changed from letters to numbers, well, it's still changing now, but shut up, okay? I think it's completely changed now. I don't even know, to be fair. I'm not doing GCSEs, god dang it, give me a break. There was someone who was literally complaining about how that creates unnecessary stress because the students feel like they have a responsibility to not do crap. And then that's what she wants. No one wins with anything with politics. It's just so amusing.
We need to bring competition back into our classrooms. So with benchmarking, end-of-year exams, children need to be allowed to fail so that in the end, they can succeed.
That is a true statement. Unfortunately, I agree with that, but not many people will because some people like to sugarcoat school and crap. They like to sugarcoat the education system. I honestly think exams are really good. Like, for example, the subjects that I'm most confident in and the subjects that I have been the most confident in since I've started them are the subjects I do regular tests in. Like, for example, chemistry. We do a test like every goddamn week at this point, and the fact that I get A's and B's at A level, which is insanely good, you can't even get A stars. So before anyone goes, oh, you're going to get A star, Cameron, suck my cucumber soul. Shut up. It just makes me feel confident. It makes me feel like I'm doing well with the subject. Here's the thing. She did have good points, but I just don't like it when people over-exaggerate things just to make it seem worse than it actually is. Like, it just seems so pointless to me. And yes, she's way more qualified to talk about this topic. And yes, she has way better arguments than me. But that still doesn't give her an excuse to over-exaggerate her facts and beliefs just to try to change people's opinions and care about the education system. Because if you listen to what she said, if you listen to how over the top it was, so you didn't recognize that it was actually over the top, if you thought that was realistic, you'd actually be a lot angrier about the education system than you actually need to be, because it's really not that bad. Okay, I don't know if I just went to a good school or not. Like, the schools I've been to aren't great. They're not the best schools. I'm not even considered good. I think my secondary school is pretty good, but like my junior school, for example, my primary school was just not good. Yet it wasn't really bad in respect to what she was saying. So I don't really know what to say, but I would love to hear your guys' opinions. If you guys enjoyed this video though, leave me a like. Also leave me a comment and subscribe to the channel if you're new today. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you guys have a good day, and I'll be seeing you guys later. Goodbye.